Pink Cupid lock, you receive no love. Fin Ho 21, that's casino love. 10 max, 50 in the Stockton. Full court press, I assist John Stockton. Left hook mean, 8-ounce gloves, we boxing. That on, ain't that on, nigga, you boxed in. Game good, money on the wood, really boxed in. Face shot, close casket.
Yo! Welcome to the show, Fanatical Man Souls, your boys, Mizzo, King Saso, Hayes producing on the board, making sure we don't run off the track. What's going on, gentlemen?
Chilling.
What we talking about today, cuz?
Yeah, we got
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, Thirsty Thursday for all y'all out there. You know, turning up, do it responsibly, get home safe, so you can do it all over again tomorrow, and then still get home safe, and after you do it responsibly. All right, we got some topics for y'all today, though. Bringing y'all to the weekend. You know, we're obviously gonna get into the playoffs. We got our picks for that. We're gonna get into some wrestling topics. We gotta get into the neutral site that's going on. The neutral site has been picked for the AFC Championship game if the Bills get there. It's in Atlanta. I don't like it. We'll talk about that.
I highly doubt it.
We're gonna get into our NBA halfway mark. They've reached the halfway mark. We're gonna get into our awards and all that good stuff. But first, we're gonna do a little tight. All right.
You mad, bro?
You ready, Saj?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it. So, the playoffs are set. I'd like to add that I did have 6 of the 14 teams that were in the playoffs. I took a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you who I had in the playoffs. And it was crazy, but still, this is who I had. These are my playoff teams, and I was wrong about them. About 8 of them. But I had, hold up, pardon me, bear with me. So I had in the AFC, I had the Bills, the Bengals, Browns, Texans, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders. I obviously only had 3 of them teams. Bills, Bengals, and the Chargers. And in the NFC, I had Eagles, Packers, Bucks, 49ers, Rams, Commanders, and the Saints. I only had 3 of those teams. Eagles, Buccaneers, and 49ers. Listen, the Commanders would have been in, man. Ron, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, before we get into the tight-eyed about the team that could have made it and should have made it but didn't, let's get into some of the coaches that lost, that kind of was parted ways this week. Cliff Kingsbury. They gave him his walking papers. Gave him the pink slip. You think it was warranted? He said, keep on walking. Walk on. Go ahead, bro. Little CC Peniston. Go ahead, boy. I see you. Go ahead. What you think?
Just what says, just walk on, keep on walking. I ain't talking to you anymore.
Go ahead. Yes, sir. What you think, though?
I mean, they had to do what they had to do. You know, new coach for Kyle Murray. That's it.
Right. I got you. Like I said, you said it. New coach for Kyler Murray. I don't know if the coach is going to fit him. He drafted Kyler Murray for that system. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Do I think it was warranted? Yeah. But still, who's going to coach Kyler Murray? He lost control of the team. And that's all it really is. That's it. They owe him a lot of money, though. They gave him that extension last year, and now they got to pay him all that. So, yeah. That's tough. That's tough for the Cardinals too, because you got to pay that man all that money for him to sit in his nice palatial estate down in Arizona. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. All I say, they got to find a coach who's going to want to coach Kyler Murray, and if the coach does, he's got to find a system that fits Kyler Murray, because I don't think Kyler Murray fits a pro-style offense. All right, Sean McVay. He's in limbo. He didn't leave yet, but he's in limbo. What do you think about that one? No, matter of fact, not Sean McVay. We know someone who did lose their job. Lovie Smith lost. Lovie Smith was given a pink slip as well. What do you think about that one by the Texans?
Well, now, like, that's warranted too. He needed to hit the road jack. The reason why I say that, because he went to the Super Bowl. You already went through this with the Chicago Bears. You went 10-6, then made the playoffs. Then you got fired. Then, so it was expectation when you went to Houston, Texas. So yeah, that's warranted. And I don't think it was. A lot of people will say that's say black thing whack. Your resume speaks for itself. You had a coach. You was coaching at. Matter of fact, he was coaching on one of the colleges, right? Illinois or something.
Who was it?
No?
Yeah, he coached Illinois. He did coach Illinois. He did.
He coached Illinois, got fired from there. So you in the NFL coaching for the Texans. One season, you got one season. You know what it is in for, and you only won 3 games. You know, no. So you know better than that. I mean, all these other coaches understand about Doug Peterson. Because he's a Super Bowl champion. But
yeah, they set him up though. They set him up those sides. I feel what you're saying, but they set him up. You know what I'm saying? They set him up for failure. Again, he knew what he's walking into, but still, they set him up. And I'm glad he went for the 2 after they hit the Hail Mary on his way out. Now you don't get the first pick. Now you get the second pick.
I'm going out with a bang.
With a bang. With a bang. All right. We're not even getting to Sean McVay. What I think about Sean McVay, though, real quick, is that I just don't like... He's not getting fired, and he's not gone. He hasn't resigned, but it's the fact that this is a story that his future with the Rams uncertain because of him deciding whether he wants to coach again or not. And he did this after winning the Super Bowl last year. Man, I'm just not feeling that. Because Aaron Rodgers gets a lot of heat for doing it. Brett Favre got heat for doing it. Why is he not getting heat for doing that? Man, you in or you out? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it, man. Pick a side, Sean. You know what I mean? What you think?
Well, I don't think, like I said, this dude see quarterback controversy between Matt Stafford and Baker Mayfield. We've already seen these before. You have 2 superstar quarterbacks, and he don't want to be part of that because, both of them really don't fit his offensive play style for real. And then on top of that, you don't have Cooper Kupp. You lose Cooper Kupp, one of your primary wide receivers. So it's a lot for him right now.
But they weren't doing that good with Cooper Kupp. But yeah, I hear you. But all right, let's get into the tidy wide. Let's get into the tidy wide. So the teams that should have made it or had a real chance to make it and kind of squandered it. All right, let's start with the Lions. Detroit Lions. If you're a Lions fan, remember, you're a Lions fan. We fanatics. If you are a Lions fan, are you tight? Are you all right about how the season ended?
If I was a Lions fan?
Yes.
If I was a Lions fan, I would be proud how I ended. I was on a high streak. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I had to do was win the game, and I was in. Yeah. I beat the Green Bay Packers at their home, and the end of the season in a rivalry game. So I would be proud of myself.
All right, they finished with a plus 22 in scoring. Yeah, I'd be happy. 9-8. You know what I mean? They finished with a winning record. It's been a long time since they've done that. And they had, again they started out 2-6, 1-6, and then and they rattled off a bunch of wins to get back in the contention. But losing that game to Carolina, man, Carolina basically ran the ball down their throat. You know what I'm saying? That was a tough one. I don't know if I'm a Lions fan. I'm alright. I ain't gonna say I'm tight. I want to say I'm tight, but I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm alright. I like what Dan Campbell's doing, even though his style might seem a little bit more old school ways. He strikes fear into his players. I'm alright. All right. Yeah. The Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, they finished 9-8. They had a chance. What do you think about them? You tight? If you're a Steelers fan, are you tight? Are you alright?
I'm alright for 2 reasons. One, you have Kenny Pickett, who's a first round draft pick. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Rookie. You know what I'm saying? Okay. coming through. Number two, you had Mike Tomlin, who never had a losing season, and he did this with a rookie quarterback, riding with him at the end. So they good. Pittsburgh good with me on that.
Yeah, I'm alright too. I'm alright too because a lot of people picked them to have picked Mike Tomlin to have predicted. How about that? To have his first losing season. He didn't. I mean, he went 9-8. Kenny Pickett had a couple concussions, so between him and Mitchell Trubisky, he went 9-8. Receiver court came on towards the end. Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, them dudes are gonna be nice. And Kenny Pickett's a gamer. I like Kenny Pickett. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you got Najee Harris. Najee Harris is gonna do their thing running the ball. Build that offensive line out. Defense is gonna be the defense. You know what I mean? Again, obviously, if they stick to the Pittsburgh that steel curtain defense, yeah, they good. Minka Fitzpatrick, T.J. Watt, they straight. So the Steelers is straight. Like I'm alright. I'm alright, and I'm very happy for how the season turned out. Even though they could have made the playoffs, they probably shouldn't have. Even you know what I mean? They needed help, but they probably shouldn't have. And they got into 9-8. Man, listen, if I'm a Steelers fan, I'm ecstatic for what the future holds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as a Commanders fan, we trying to come for your coach. Sorry. I'm sorry. Fanatic in me. Speaking of them, the Commanders, 8-1, our squad. It's not a losing record, man, but I'm gonna let you go before I go. Go ahead, Sauce. What you think?
I'm mad. It's a man on that.
You tight, then. You tight.
Reason why it's a man because, although we did beat the Cowboys, which is our Super Bowl.
Sauce, you tight or you aight? That's the segment. Are you tight or you aight? You tight, right? You gotta say I'm tight, bro.
I'm tight.
Yes, sir.
I'm like I said, we got winning record and everything like that. We know what it was. Our offense could have been better. Our coaching could have been better. Far as, we should have put Sam Howell in that Cleveland Browns game. See, you have to use the baseball philosophy of football sometimes. Use your bullpen. You don't go first quarterback to second quarterback, then back to first. You go 1, 2, and 3. Sam Howell was your third. Came in there and beat the arch rival.
Yeah, look, I'm tight. It shouldn't have got to Sam Howell. He looked good against Dallas, and he looked. I think he threw a pick though in the end zone, but he looked good though. That first drive was great. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start again, like I've been saying. The quarterbacks that we have compared to the receivers that we have is great, is awesome, but at the same time, the receivers are too fast. I wouldn't say too fast, but the receivers are fast. And these quarterbacks can't get him the ball in stride. Carson Wentz has tried. He's got a big arm, but he hasn't been accurate with it. Taylor Heineke can't get it there. Sam Howell's not, but they're fast. Put them in space. Let them, the yak yards. You got to go yak yards, man. That's DeHaan Johnson. That's DeHaan Johnson. That's Curtis Samuel. Obviously, Scary Terry McLaurin. He's a deep threat. You know what I'm saying? You seen that bomb that Sam Howell threw to him. He caught it. Yes, Sam Howell did good. It should never came to him.
Did you see the
Taylor Heineke? Hold on. Taylor Heineke should have played against Cleveland. I think we would have won that game. And you know what I mean? And we would have had it. And then we would have controlled our destiny and beat Dallas and been in the playoffs. We should be in San Francisco right now, but we're not. I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? Something's got to change. I don't think Jack Del Rio should be there. They just let go of Scott Turner. Why? I don't think he was bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was bad at all.
Check it out. You already you had San Francisco who started pretty, who's in the playoffs. You got Pickett, who's have a winning season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't you start Sam Howell? Not against Cleveland, but maybe against the San Francisco 49ers. You had two rookie quarterbacks going at each other. And we wouldn't even be, you know what I'm saying? I think we would be in the playoffs because it's the rookie getting themselves together 2 years previously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. I hear you. I'm messing with the lighting over here, man. I'm messing with the lighting. I hear you. I'm kind of tight. Like I said, I'm tight. So, but I hear what you're saying, though.
Man,
Hopefully,
I'm
they make some adjustments, man, and things get better. You know what I'm saying?
they need to just build around how they need to just build around Sam Howell, and that's that. All these extra free agent quarterbacks, no dirt cars, none of that. We need quarterbacks in the draft. We need a fresh start.
Bet.
We all the the money that we have in the salary cap, you spend it on your offensive linemen, you spend it on some safeties, and just spend it on some players.
We had a better record than Tampa Bay, and we not in the damn playoffs. Anyway, all right, going down the list. Patriots, New England Patriots. You tight or you all right? Rapid fire. Let's go quick on this.
I'm tight.
All right. Me too. I'm tight. I don't know. I'm tight. You want to elaborate?
I'm extra tight.
Go ahead.
Cause I feel bad for my folks in the 508. Shout out to my folks in the 508, and I know y'all diehard Patriots fans up there.
Ain't nobody diehard Patriots fans. Nobody in this room is a diehard Patriots fan.
Facts.
I mean, I'm saying, I know.
I know. I'm messing with you, bro. I'm trolling them, not you. I'm trolling them, not you. Go ahead, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I'm have to show love because I got fam up there. So I kind of feel for them. Y'all had your shot, to beat them folks, the Bills, and y'all didn't come through. Y'all had a lead, just blew it. It just wasn't y'all year. You had to get y'all quarterback together. Mac Jones, I don't think he wants to be with the Patriots no more. Y'all need to get that together. So yeah,
I mean, he ain't going nowhere. And Bill Belichick ain't letting him go nowhere. I mean, we remember we talked about Mac Jones. Did the Patriots fail him? They did. Bill Belichick failed him. That's all I'm gonna say. He failed him. Go get an offensive coordinator that actually knows offense, not Matt Patricia or Joe Judge. One's a defensive guy, a defensive coordinator, and the other one's a special teams coach. That's it. Let them go back to their respective positions and go get a bona fide offensive coordinator for Mac Jones, and the Patriots will be better. They were dead last in red zone efficiency. Period, point blank. You can't do that. With the running game you have, you just can't do that. They didn't utilize the tight ends. I mean, Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith have been bust for the Patriots so far. But anyway, I digress, man. I'm tight. All right. So, next, the Packers. What'd you think? Green Bay Packers finished 8-9. You tight or you all right?
I'm definitely all right. They wasn't even supposed to be in the predicament in the first place. Shit. That's all I gotta say. But that more than cheese did.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm tight because expectations it was higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Even though he lost Devontae Adams, the defense should have been better. They came on late, but they should have been better. The receivers, again, they're young. They started to come on late, but I'm tight because you had Aaron Rodgers. You just paid the man. He's getting paid. He got paid, what, $47 million this year? Next year, he's going to get paid $58 million? He's talking about he's going to walk away. He might not come back. He said he could walk away $58 million. Man, stop it, Aaron Rodgers. $58 million? Look, man. I'm not saying money. I'm not saying money's everything. Respect is everything. But at the same time, that's $58 million, and that's your livelihood. You play that game. Again, you ain't doing it at a bad level. You love the organization. If you don't love the organization, I guess walk away. They're not doing you like a Barry Sanders or in Detroit. Not to disrespect Detroit, or when Calvin Johnson left. Detroit had 2 players leave because I don't want to play for this organization no more. They own my right. They don't own me. But I'm saying is I'm under contract. I'm just going to retire. You know what I'm saying? Packers aren't doing you like that. They've made just about every concession to you. Devontae Adams left because he didn't know what you was going to do. And then once you signed, there was no money for Devontae Adams. Well, actually, they were trying to give him the same amount. I think he was going to get paid more in Green Bay than he was in Vegas. But he just said, look, the quarterback is year to year. I can't do that. I'm trying to build a Hall of Fame resume myself. Aaron Rodgers already has one. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Hall of Fame. No matter how much people hate him, think he's smug, whatever, he's going into the Hall. He's walking into the Hall of Fame when this is all said and done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tight. I'm tight because it should have been better. You know what I'm saying? All right.
And you know what? You should be extra tight for not having Jordan Love being the quarterback. This is like a domino effect because Aaron Rodgers went through this with Brett Favre. He went through that with Brett Favre. So, and now Jordan Love going through the same thing Aaron Rodgers went through. So
yeah, no doubt.
And they talking about Aaron Rodgers coming here. You know what I'm saying? The people talking about Aaron Rodgers coming here. I don't want no Aaron Rodgers. He should retire with the Packers when he's said and done because he ain't really got nothing to prove after this. You got your Super Bowl ring. I think you arguably the most baddest quarterback. I mean the good way. The baddest the bad man. That's what Stephen A. say, right? It's a bad man.
All right.
So yeah.
The Jets.
Yeah.
My bad. I don't mean to cut you off, but let's we gotta fly through these bad boys. The Jets. What do you think about the Jets? The Jets finished 7-10. Jets had a playoff spot about 4 or 5 weeks ago. They was in there.
I'm super tight.
That's it. I hear you, bro. I'm tight. I'm tight too. Like you had it, you fumbled it. I mean, Mike White got hurt, so that kind of hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tight. I'm tight.
Yeah, maybe next year. All the first round draft picks and stuff like that. But I'm extra tight. We can move on with that because I'm gonna get even more tight.
At the end of the day, they gotta figure out what they're gonna do with Zach Wilson. You know what I mean? The defense is good. They got some skill position. They got some players at the skill position. At the skill position, figure out what you're gonna do as far as quarterback. You know what I mean? But I'm tight. Tennessee Titans, 7-10. Tight, you Aight?
Tight.
I mean, I didn't have them in the playoffs anyway, but I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you regressed. You were the number 1 seed last year, and now you don't even make the playoffs. You got to figure out what you're gonna do at quarterback. Malik Willis is not ready. I like the kid. I'm rooting for the kid. He's not ready. Even though they started Josh Dobbs, he did okay. But Malik Willis, I don't think he. In the games he started, he threw for 300 yards total in the games that he started. I don't think he threw for 300 yards. Nah, man, like I'm tight. Where we going?
Now, see,
and they fired the GM too.
Because I'm tight because when I went to the game, when that Carson went through that interception, right in front of my face, I'm like, okay, the Titans might be the one to take the AFC, south. But, the Jaguars got it hot down the stretch, so they had something to say about that on Saturday. So,
yeah,
I'm really tight. Ryan Tannehill, I think Derrick Henry should play better. But I'm tight.
All right. The Carolina Panthers, I mean, we're going to go with the Carolina Panthers. Are you tight or you Aight? We can't be tight on them. 7-10, they finished 7-10. You got to be Aight on that one. But go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm all right with that. And the reason why I'm all right with that because it seemed like that was scripted for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to win the conference because who's behind the center. Come on, don't take the rocket science.
Man, listen, they don't scripted. Tampa Bay beat them. Carolina should have played better, but Tampa Bay beat them. Listen, Carolina got a bright future. Steve Wilkes should stay the coach. They should not be out there looking for another coach. That's what I'm thinking, and that's how I'm feeling about it. That's it. I'm Aight, though, if I'm a Carolina Panthers fan. That's it. I'm Aight.
Now, what I mean by scripted, NFL stuff, not just like fits it in there. The real stuff. That I say that for Prince song controversy. I say that for that.
Oh,
but I'm talking.
I got you, bro. All right. Well,
but with the Panthers, I'm Aight with them though. They Aight with me.
Yes, sir. They Aight with me too. The Cleveland Browns, 7-10. You tight or you Aight?
I'm all right. They are what their record is. I mean, Deshaun Watson ain't had no business out there in the field in the first place. If you was gonna be a playoff contender, you know what I'm saying, you supposed to just let Jacoby play the rest of the season. You know what I'm saying? You might as well let, because it's a disrespect to him. You know what I'm saying?
You know, with Deshaun
So
Watson, if Jacob, well, go ahead, my bad, bro. Go ahead. I'm about to say something. Go ahead.
but the thing is, I mean, I'm all right with they are what their record is, so I'm all right with it.
I'm gonna say this: if Deshaun Watson, if Jacoby Brissett had not have been there, we might have won. Deshaun Watson ate our tails up, running the ball on us and scrambling and doing his thing. It's crazy how he got back to Deshaun Watson against us, and then he played Pittsburgh and he regressed again. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. Like, you was like, anyway. If I'm the Browns, you got to be all right. I mean, he missed 11 games. I thought the Browns would still make the playoffs because I thought Jacoby Brissett would hold it down, and I like their roster, but their defense is not. Their defense is overrated. That's what I'm gonna say. The Browns' defense is overrated. Their Browns Myles Garrett did his thing. The Browns defense is overrated. Myles Garrett did his thing. I can't do him like that. You know what I mean?
Name a player who's missing. You know, like who name a player who you feel as though that should,
Myles Garrett had 16 sacks, man. Like, he did his thing. Myles Garrett did his thing. He did his thing.
Okay.
I can't, man. Myles Garrett did his thing. Jadeveon Clowney, Jadeveon Clowney wasn't a good signing. That's why they sent his ass home. Pardon my body.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They sent him home the last week because you criticized and said, it's tailored towards Myles Garrett. He's the best player on the team. He showed improve. He had 16 sacks, and I think he missed a couple of games. Myles Garrett did his thing, but that defense is overrated. To me, that defense is way overrated. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Even the secondary is secondary.
Look, I'm gonna say it is. I mean,
decent.
man, I don't think it is at all. To be quite honest, I don't think the secondary is that good at all, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't, bro. So, shoot, let's look it up real quick though, since we here real quick.
With me with their record.
Yeah, I'm tight. I mean, no, you know what, I'm all right. Because, again, he shouldn't have... Everybody thought... I had him in the playoffs, but I thought the defense would be a little better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I really did. Now, again, their defense was 20th. They wasn't that... Their defense was 20th. Opponents averaged 22.4. So, yeah, you could run on... Listen, man. I ain't feeling it, man. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm not feeling it, man. As a fan, I'm not feeling it.
So you got mixed emotions about it.
I do, but I gotta be alright because he missed 11 games. You know what I mean? We thought Jacoby Brissett would hold it down, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm tight, man. You know what I mean? I guess I'm tight. I'm tight. I was gonna say I'm alright, but I guess I'm tight because I thought Jacoby Brissett would be better, and I had them in the playoffs. So I guess I'm tight. My bad, fam. I flip-flopped. I ain't mean to do that. All right.
That's what the number. I'm with go.
All right, check it. Next team, we got the New Orleans Saints, 7-10. Where you at?
I'm alright where they at. They don't have Drew Brees. They don't have Sean Payton as their coach. So this is something new that, in the system, so man. I'm high up with their records.
I'm tight. Not 7-10. Saints should have been better, man. I had the Saints in the playoffs. They still had all their skill position players. Jameis Winston proved he could hold it down. He got hurt, obviously. He had the first game of the season, second game, he had broken pieces in his spine or his back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. So he didn't come back. I guess I'm all right. I guess I'm gonna be all right with the injury, I'm tight. Man, I'm tight. Forget that. I'm tight.
No, what quarterback is out to Jameson? What quarterback is out to Jameson?
Was it Trevor Siemian? But I'm just saying, look, all right, it's Trevor Siemian, but what I'm trying to say is this. I'm saying from the expectations of the beginning of the season, I'm tight. I don't know what you had, but for what I had, I'm tight because I picked him in the playoffs, and a lot of other people had him going to the Super Bowl. Saints weren't supposed to be 7-10. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? They weren't supposed to be. And mind you, Alvin Kamara hasn't been suspended yet from the NFL. He has not been suspended. He probably will be starting next season for 6 games at least for the altercation that he got into in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm tight. The Atlanta Falcons, you tight or you aight? This should be quick. I'm aight. I'm aight. What are you?
I'm tight.
For the Falcons?
Yeah, because I expect better from them this year.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Nah, man. I think the Falcons are good. You know what I mean? For what he did with them to make the bring.
Cordell Patterson should have the ball more. The running game should be up more. The disappointment of the defense. Wow.
You didn't expect nothing from them. A lot of people had them winning 2 games, bro. I didn't have them winning 7 games. They won 7 games. They could have won the South. They were still in contention till the second to last week.
That's what I'm saying, because if you got them winning the South, that one makes me tight.
I didn't have them winning the South though. I'm saying no one had them winning the South, but they exceeded expectations to win 7 games. I'm all right.
I'm tight. All
right. Atlanta gonna get at you. Don't go to Atlanta. I'm not going to Atlanta with you. The Las Vegas Raiders. I'm tight. But go ahead. Go ahead, bro. We don't want to go too crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm tight though.
I'm definitely extra tight with the Raiders.
For sure.
I'm extra tight with them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on with that team. Too many penalties. Ain't gonna win the games for you. Like turnovers, and it's just a debacle in Las Vegas. They need to tighten up. So yeah. I'm extra tight with them.
I'm tight, man. Like I don't think McDaniels is the guy. I don't. We're gonna get into Derek Carr in a second. You're gonna need a quarterback. Stidham played good, but again, once tape gets out on people, teams get ready to prepare for him. I don't think it's. They don't got a quarterback on their roster. Devontae Adams said he's there, so all right, you got Devontae Adams. Now you got to figure out what you're gonna do with not what you're gonna do. You have to bring back Josh Jacobs, but Josh Jacobs did his thing now. Josh Jacobs did his thing now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to pay. You have to pay him. You have to pay him.
They need number 2 wide receiver to help.
They got skill positions, man. The dude Hollins is nice. You know what I mean? The dude Hollins is nice, man. And they got Darren Waller. Darren Waller was hurt a lot. You know what I mean? A little bit, but they good, man. They good.
Waller's good. The tight end is good, but they do need a fresh wide receiver right now. They need some, and a running back, and a new running back.
A new running back. A new running back. Josh Jacobs had 1,600. Josh Jacobs had 1,600 yards rushing. They don't need a new running back. You better sign Josh Jacobs. What you talking about? You crazy?
So what's the main skill position the Raiders need then? What's their needs in the draft?
I would say go get some defensive help. Linebackers that can cover, some secondary help. You know what I mean? That's what I say. They blew a lot of games. Remember, they had leads. They blew how many? They blew what? 5 or 6, at least double-digit leads in the second half. That's a record. They should have lost to the Patriots. Remember, they blew that lead. But that touchdown that they called a touchdown against when he caught it, he was out of bounds, but they still gave it to the Raiders anyway. And then whatever the Patriots did at the end of the game, all-time blunder. You know what I'm saying? That was all-time one of the worst plays ever. They should have lost that game, bro. Yo, they blew so many double-digit leads. Nah, man. The defense is horrible. Coaching has been horrible. I'm tight. The Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos finished 5-12. You tight or you aight?
Man, that's the tightest of all tight. Oh, speaking of you got Russell Wilson. Like, what happened out there? Like, the change of scenery.
Yeah.
Was it for him?
Yeah.
Randy Gregory didn't live up to his expectations with the Broncos either.
Got you.
So I'm extra tight with that.
I'm tight. I'm tight too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tight. I'm tight. I don't know what to say, man. Russell Wilson got. I don't know what the hell happened. Again, there was a stat like the defense, like the Denver Broncos defense. I think they gave up what? They gave up. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick because we gotta keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? But they gave up. They gave up 21 points, but that was like because of the Rams scored 51 on them. But imagine like when it was around the time when they was talking about it, it was like they was giving up like 12 points. Broncos should have played better, man. They only scored 16. They finished last in scoring, 16.9. I'm tight. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Nathaniel Hackett's gone. We already talked about him. I don't say he deserved it, but it was warranted because he didn't know what he was doing. He seemed like he was outclassed being out there in that football field. Whether it was time possession, kicking a field goal from damn near 70 yards when he shouldn't have, trusting Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm tight. I'm tight on Denver. The Los Angeles Rams. I'm tight of you, Aight. They finished 5-12.
I'm gonna say they are with their records. They had 4 different quarterbacks. 4 different quarterbacks that was playing. Baker Mayfield coming in there, putting 51 points up that you spoke about 15 seconds ago. Put 51 points up on the Broncos. I think it's a good sign for them next year. For the Rams, look for them to be a contender next year. I'm all right where they are right now.
I'm tight. Should have been better. I had them in the playoffs. I get it. Injuries. Nah, I'm still tight. O-line was banged up. Obviously, Matt Stafford went out, but not 5-12. I'm tight though. And again, like I said with McVay, what you gonna do, man? Figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm tight. But the Colts 4-12. You tight? You alright?
Oh, extra tight.
Me too.
I don't even want to go through all that. You have Gilmore, your best free safety out there. It seems like it's just him making plays alone for them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like the Colts have a legitimate defensive front. You know what I'm saying? And the coach signing Jeff Saturday, I don't understand that. Finding Frank Wright, I don't understand it. So I'm extra tight with the Colts.
Yeah, me as well, bro. Yeah, I'm tight. I don't know. I had them in the playoffs, but I'm tight because they should have did better. It should have been a better record. Again, Matt Ryan was a swing and miss. Thought Matt Ryan was going to do it, he swing and miss. That's all I could say. They brought in Jeff Saturday, thought he could make it better. He won the first game against the Raiders. Again, they blew a lead, and they beat the Raiders, and that was it. He lost the rest of his games. I'm tight. Arizona Cardinals, 4-13. You tight or you alright? They're going to have the 3rd pick, Arizona Cardinals. That's crazy.
Cardinals, yeah, again,
tight, man.
I'm tight. I'm extra tight. We'll expect for them. Go to the playoffs. My man's got paid $275 million. Mm-hmm. They ain't go anywhere. So extra tight.
Tight, man. Like I said, Cliff Kingsbury, it was warranted. He should have been fired. He didn't handle it. He didn't do what he's supposed to do. You know, it's bad all around. Arizona needs a whole full rebuild. And whoever the coach is, he's got to figure out how he's going to coach Kyler Murray as far as offensive scheme. You know what I'm saying? All this whole buying in, making them stay off video games and all that. Look, man, he's going to be good. He's not coming back until probably middle of the season. You know what I mean? He's not coming back. So, matter of fact, around Thanksgiving, he's not coming back. That's when he'll be back. So I'm tight. Houston Texans, 3-13. Who you got? You tight or you alright? This guy.
I'm alright.
Yeah.
I'm alright with this record. And the reason why I'm alright with this because they are who they are really what their record is.
Right.
So I'm mind with their record. I'm mind with it.
I'm all right too. I'm tight for what they did to Lovie Smith, but I'm all right. I mean, again, they played hard. I'm all right. Hopefully they got the second pick. Hopefully they make it count. They got to get a quarterback. They got some good skill position players. They play hard. They should have kept Lovie Smith. And I guarantee their winnings would go up. But I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm tight what they did to Lovie Smith, but I'm all right. Last but not least, the Chicago Bears. They have the number 1 pick this year.
Now, now that's the tightest of all tightest of all tightest.
Stop it, man. Nobody. The Bears probably got the worst roster in the league. Justin Fields throwing to nobody. Go ahead. Why are you tight? Why are you tight?
What you just see, and you jumped the gun because you knew I was going to talk about Justin Fields. Look at the. I mean, you got a superstar quarter. He looks like a superstar.
He's out there by himself, though, Saso. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Yeah, they look like a superstar quarterback, but at the same time, he don't have a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? He can't do it all by himself. I mean, that's the point I was trying to get at. By the way, let me get it out of here. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no wide receivers. He got a running game though, and an aight defense with Daquan Smith and them, but. I'm tight because I expect better from the team as a whole.
No doubt. All right. I'm all right. You know, you got a quarterback. Build around him now. That's it. We seen what he was doing out there by himself. You know what I mean? And he still was doing his thing. And they scored on some teams. I'm all right. Now you got the first pick. Do not, because there's been a lot of speculation. The Bears are not in love with Justin Fields. Do not trade Justin Fields anywhere and go think you're going to go get C.J. Stroud. Look. I'm sorry. My man, what's my man? My man Young. It's not C.J. Young. Bryce Young, my bad. Why am I saying C. Young? Bryce Young from Alabama. I'm not knocking the man. But he's my height. He's a little taller than me. I'm 5'9", but I'm bigger than him. I'm 230. He's 195. I don't think he's gonna last in the NFL. Fulfill your dreams. Go after him. But he's not even close to the prototypical quarterback.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
But it's the fight in the dog.
The size of the fight in the dog. Hustle and flow. This dude is crazy. All right. I'm tight. But all right, listen, man. We're going to get into more topics after this. Fanatical Masshole, stay locked. Mizzo, King Saso, Hayes on the board. We'll be right back.
10 max, 50 in the Stockton. Full court press, I assist John Stockton. Left hook, mean, 8-ounce gloves, we boxing. That on, ain't that on, nigga, you boxed in. Game good, money on the wood, really boxed in. Face shot, close casket, he boxed in.
Hey, what up? Fanatical Masshole is right back at you. Mizzo, King Saso, Hayes on the board. All right, fellas. Sash. NBA just reached the halfway point. Who's the best team in the league, bro?
Boston Celtics. Yeah.
Boston Celtics, huh? 31-12.
Yeah.
They just beat my Nets tonight. It's horrible. It's trash. Anyway.
And you got Jason Tatum. That dude's the truth, man. I mean, I ain't see the game tonight, but Jason Tatum is my favorite player in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a segue. Honestly, I can't disagree with you. Celtics are the best team. Jaylen Brown didn't play tonight, and the Celtics did their thing. Obviously, KD's out for a month. You know.
Oh wow!
Or I would have, he sprained his knee. Sunday night, Jimmy Butler fell into his knee sprain, so he's out for about a month. You know what I mean? He might come back in like 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm not gonna force him to come back. You know what I mean? They played hard tonight, but Celtics they outlasted them. You know what I mean? So Celtics are a great team. They're the best team. You're gonna have to go through Boston in the East to get to the finals. It's just
Yeah.
that's set in stone. It doesn't matter what really happens. Milwaukee's good, even though Chris Middleton hasn't played a lot. You know what I'm saying? If Chris Middleton comes back, we'll see. You know what I mean? Milwaukee might have something
Hey,
to
you
say
know that
about
was
it.
a back-to-back game, right?
Yeah, I know. I know they played last night. They played they played New Orleans and they beat the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Pelicans.
Yeah.
So I got
But,
you. Celtics are the favorite.
but
Celtics are the best.
yeah, and the Pelicans, you know what I'm saying, they're great team too, because they played the Wizards, you know, the night before and they put it on the Wizards. But yeah, Pelicans and the Grizzlies, you know, in the West, those are two teams you can't sleep on.
Yeah, we don't care about them. They're the best. We're talking about the best team is the Celtics. And we don't care
I
about
mean,
the Wizards,
none
man.
of the Celtics the best. Yes,
We
sir.
don't care about the
6 months
Wizards.
down.
The Wizards got beat. Just like they get beat by the Nets. The G League team, it don't matter. The Kentucky Wildcats, it don't matter. The Maryland basketball team, you know.
No,
Look at
the
his face.
Wizards won
Look at his
against
face.
the Bulls yesterday.
I know.
Don't get it twisted. They won against the Bulls. You need to be worrying about your Brooklyn Nets and your Rangers.
We beat the Wizards 3 times this year, bro. So chill with all that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Yo, anyway, check it out.
No, but I mean, I already know what we is as far as
All right, we don't gotta get
the
into
regular
it.
season.
Well, we'll see. If you get to the playoffs, we'll see you there. Anyway,
Yeah.
anyways.
Let's go to the money round.
Yeah, I got you. Anyways, so yeah, I'm with you. I agree with you. Celtics are the best team. Celtics are the best team. So now, who you got? I'm gonna read you my list. My MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, and Rookie of the Year. You heard me? You ready? My MVP is Jason Tatum. Hayes was with me. Me and Hayes did the show, and I said Jason Tatum was my MVP before the season even started. Jason Tatum is my MVP. I seen what he did tonight. Seen what he's been doing all season. I believe he is 5th in scoring, if I'm not mistaken. 5th or 4th in scoring. He's 5th in scoring. 30 points. He's averaging 30.6 points a game. So he's, you know what I mean? So he's 5th in scoring. And so, yeah, I'm going, yeah. Tatum's my MVP. And what he does defensively. He's like he's I don't know, man. He's stronger than KD, but he's quicker. He can shoot. KD got a better mid-range than him, though. KD's more efficient than Jason Tatum. But Jason Tatum can shoot from the 3. He's yamming it on dudes all day long. And he plays great. He's a great defensive player. And he's like 6'9", 6'10". You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like, that wasn't a, you know, Sauce back in the day, that wasn't a wing. That was a power forward. He's a wing. He's a 3. He's 6'9", 6'10". Like, what?
That's where it at. That's where it at nowadays.
Tatum's the guy. Tatum's MVP to me. My Defensive Player of the Year is Joel Embiid. He changes shots. He's great defensively. I'm going with him. I don't really see nobody that's distancing themselves to make themselves Defensive Player of the Year, so I'm going with Embiid. My Most Improved Player of the Year is Lauri Markkanen. Lauri Markkanen has balled out this whole season. 24.5 points a game. About, I guess you round up, 25. You got to round up. So it's 25 points a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Compared to what he did last year. What did he do last year? Last year, the man averaged 14 points a game. So he's basically up about 11 points. Lauri Markkanen is the Most Improved Player of the Year. Period, point blank. He's balling. Hitting clutch shots. Yeah, he's balling. I'm rocking with him. My Coach of the Year is Jacque Vaughn. I'm sorry, I got to be biased on this. Jacque Vaughn stepped into a fire. A dumpster fire. One of those fires you put your hands over in them barrels. With my Brooklyn Nets, when they fired Steve Nash, KD wanted out. Things that happened with Kyrie, Hayes and I talked about it. And they, you know, Steve Nash, and they fired him. He stepped in. They got the best record since he stepped in. They was on a 12-game winning streak. The Nets were. Come on, man. Jacque Vaughn is the Coach of the Year. My Rookie of the Year is Paolo Banchero. He's running away with it. 21 points a game. But an honorable mention would be Benedict Mathurin. That kid is nice for Indiana. Indiana Pacers. He's averaging 17 points a game. He plays defense. He puts it on the floor. He does all that. You know what I mean? He's an honorable mention. If you have League Pass, if you're an NBA fan, go watch Benedict Mather in Indiana Pacers. That kid is balling. That's my list. Sauce, what you got?
Recording in progress.
Like I said, you covered everything. You cover all that. You know what I'm saying? My honorable mention, though, the coach of the year, except for the coach of the year part, Boston Celtics.
Joe Mazzulla?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. So that's all. I cover everything on the list itself. Boston Celtics coach should be coach of the year after all this said and done.
All right. Size. All right, cool. Let's jump into a quick topic real quick. All right. So, Atlanta will be the site for the AFC Championship. What do you think about that? If the Bills make it, you think that's fair or unfair? Real quick.
The Bills. I mean, who had home field advantage at first?
Well, the Chiefs have home field advantage, but if the Bills would have won against Cincinnati, they were on track to win home field advantage.
But they didn't win that game Monday night.
They didn't finish the game. They never finished it, so that's why the Chiefs got home field advantage. So that's why they said if the Bills win, pardon me, it's going to be at a neutral field. If Cincinnati makes it to the AFC Championship game, Kansas City will still host it. You know what I'm saying? Based on conference records and all that.
I think it's fair.
Okay. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I mean, it's fair because nobody didn't know what was going to happen Monday night for one, and the game not being finished and anything like that. They did the best they can to make the best decision for all teams around, make it fair. So yeah, neutral site is recommended.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, real quick, Derek Carr, he penned a letter. Basically, I'm not gonna, I'm paraphrasing. He basically penned, I love you, Oakland. I look forward to my next chapter. We've been through so much. I look to my next city and all that other stuff. Obviously, it's time for him to go because they never appreciated him. Where do you think he's gonna go? How about that? Just make a quick prediction. Bold prediction. Where does Derek Carr go?
You can stay in West. I stay out West.
Where?
I'll send Derek Carr to Denver and send Denver to the Raiders.
So Russell wasn't gonna go to the Raiders, and they're gonna you're crazy. Raiders ain't gonna take on that contract. All right, you got it. That's good. That's a bold prediction. I like that. Si. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Just like you said, Alex Ovechkin is the best player ever. That's a bold prediction, even though he's not the best player ever. Anyway, we're not gonna get into that. That's a whole nother topic.
Smart ass.
We're not gonna get into that. But where I think he's going, he's coming out east. It's either gonna be the Jets. It's gonna be the Jets. Yeah, maybe. The Jets The Jets are gonna do it. The Jets are gonna go get Derek Carr. I don't got a bold prediction because my bold prediction would say the Commanders are gonna go after him, but I don't think the Commanders should do that. Like you said, build an O-line. You keep Sam Howell. Anyway, and Taylor Heineke and get an old veteran to back them up and build with them. And if you don't think that's the case, then go try to find a quarterback in this year's draft. But you got the teams, you got the players in place, the skill position players in place on offense and defense. Get a quarterback that's stable, that can command the huddle, that everybody likes. They like Taylor Heineke, but he just can't get it done. And I think they like Sam Howell. I seen them rally around Sam Howell. So we'll see. Anyway, that's not about the Commanders.
You see how you said that? Command.
It's not about Derek. It's not about Sam Howell. It's not about our Commanders. We're being homers. It's about Derek Carr. I think he's going to the Jets. Period. Point blank. All right. Let's make our quick picks on this these playoffs, man. Who you got? You want me to give you mine first? You ready?
I'm
got 6 games. Who you got?
The call the games out, and I'm gonna pick them out because I forgot on top of my head.
How about let's do this real quick. Let's talk about last week. Last week, let's do this last week thing real quick. So last week, Saso, you went. No, I went. Damn. So I went. Nope. I went. Oh my gosh, dog. Yeah, man. I went 1-4 last week. So you went. No, E went. Damn. Let's see here, doggy. Hold on. Damn, I think E got us, dog. Nope. Hold up. E went. So E went 3-2. Saso, you went.
Dun, dun, dun.
You went 1-4. You went 1-4
What?
like me, yeah. He did his thing. Now, before we do that,
Oh, wow.
we finished pretty horrible. I think you and E went head to head on a couple. So you owe E. Yeah, you owe E a couple. You win. Yep. You took the Rams. He took the Seahawks. No, you took the Seahawks. You took the Rams. So you owe E a 6-pack there. And then Packers and Lions. Y'all both went Packers. So y'all not head to head on that. I think you went head to head on one other game. I thought, no, Bengals and Ravens.
I picked the Bengals.
Yeah, you picked the Ravens.
I picked the Ravens?
Yeah.
I thought I picked the Bengals.
Nah, man, you down a 12-pack to E. So you owe a lot, bro. We gonna suss all this out after. All right, this week's picks. So this is the games. All right, ready? We don't even gotta go. We don't even go off points. We can just go straight up. But I might go off points anyway. For all my gambling people who wager, you know what I mean. Again, gamble responsibly. If you got a problem, call somebody. I don't got the number yet. We'll get it when we get sponsored. So here we go.
Call 911.
You feel me? Stupid. All right. First game. 49ers versus Seahawks. 49ers is favored by 10, but who do you got? Straight up. 49ers versus Seahawks.
I'm gonna pick the 49ers.
Of course. That's my Super Bowl pick. I gotta pick them. All right. And I'm going with the points too. So Chargers at the Jags. Chargers favored by 1.5. Who you got?
I'm picking the Jaguars.
Whoa! I got the Chargers though, and I got them covering too for my game land. Bills -13 at hosting the the Dolphins. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm picking the Dolphins in this game.
What?
It's the playoffs. Yes, I'm picking
Two is
the Dolphins.
Two is not playing. I hope you know that they're going with their third string.
I don't care. I trust Tyreek Hill.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. Vikings -3 hosting the Giants.
I'm going with the Vikings in this game.
I am as well.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I am as well. Bengals 9.5 over the Ravens.
Oh, Bengals all day.
Me as well. And the finale, the Monday night game, I don't know why this game's on Monday night. I know why it's on Monday night. It's Tom Brady and it's the Cowboys. Cowboys against the Bucks. Cowboys are favored by 2.5 on the road in Tampa. Man, I should go to Tampa. I ain't got to work Tuesday. I think I'm going to Tampa. Anyway, who you got?
I'm taking the Cowboys.
Me as well. All right. That's the topics on the NFL. We got a couple more topics coming up. Stay locked. Fanatical Man Souls. Saso. Mizzo. Hayes on the board. We right back.
Yeah.
One.
Let's go.
King Cupid lock, you receive no love. FN Ho 21, that's casino love. 10 max, 50 in the Stockton. Full court press, I assist John Stockton. Left hook, mean, 8-ounce gloves, we boxing. That on, ain't that on, nigga, you boxed in. Game good, money on the wood, really boxed in.
Yo! Welcome back to the show, Fanatical Man Souls. It's your boys, Mizzo, Saso, Hayes on the board. I like what you got on there, Saso, man. That Timberland joint, man. Tim's is always in. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, bro.
Try to stay fresh. Hey.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I got a little joint, man. Like, you know, I'm wearing my man, dog. My man Woo Low. And my man Kyle Mittens. You know what I'm saying? Yo, K.
True.
Holla at me, dog.
True.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna post the website on the comments, in the comments section. You know what I mean? So you can see what it is. You know what I mean? Gotta hold it down for the home team, man. If you in Worcester or anywhere else, you can hit them up. Woo Low, Kyle Mitten. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke weed, but this guy, somebody rolling, you know what I mean? Got 2 hands rolling the blunt. I don't smoke weed, but shout out to everybody who does. You know what I'm saying? Get some of the gear. You know what I mean? More gear coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, this is how we gonna do it. Anybody from the local area, it doesn't matter what area you from. Send us your music. We're going to promote it. We're going to put it on the show. We're going to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about that. I want to see everybody blow. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank.
No doubt.
Let's get into this next topic, though. This is your topic, Sas. Wrestling. What you got?
Yeah.
What's going on with the wrestling? Go ahead. Bring us in.
Well, the thing is, right, you got Vince McMahon, you know, he sold WWE to some peoples out there in Saudi Arabia.
Did he?
And we have some upset fans out there. They are not happy because, you know, the women's division is not going to be the same.
Well,
you know,
yeah, it's Saudi Arabia. They don't look at women the same.
Yeah, they don't look at them the same. It's going to be a whole lot of changes, you know, in the WWE to a point there's going to be a lot of wrestling fans that's going to be shipping on to AEW, which is arguably the best wrestling program right now next to WWE. With Vince McMahon stepping in and doing all that, you know, the ratings goes down. It seems like when he's away, ratings go up because you have a creator of Triple H, the way he do his thing, you know, getting the roster, you know, involved. You know what I'm saying? Everybody having opportunities and stuff like that. Everybody have a contention. We already know who's gonna win the match, but everybody's engaged.
Hey, but bro, is this not to cut you up, but is this confirmed? Because people are saying it's not confirmed yet, though. Okay, it's confirmed?
Because his daughter, Stephanie McMahon, just stepped down as the CEO. When she stepped down, I knew that was the end of that. Triple H gonna still be there regardless because they need him as the creative control.
He's a man, and they probably told her, "Look, you're a woman. You can't be the CEO if we run this company." Probably.
Yeah,
I mean that's crazy, man.
And you have Nick Khan. Who makes sure the operation is moves smoothly. So they're in good hands with that, but they will hope that they be able to have the audience like they have. If not, it's gonna be like 2 years ago with the pandemic. Might not be nobody on the stands no more.
Look, I don't know much about it, bro. Like all I can say is, I've not watched wrestling since I was about 18. But I love wrestling growing up, man. Like we all did the moves when we was kids, man. We did the DDT, the suplex, the body slam, Stone Cold Stunner. Again, Hulk Hogan, I cried, man, when he lost to Andre the Giant. You know what I mean? I loved Ultimate Warrior when he shake the ropes, do. Like you go crazy.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I loved it.
A lot of people don't realize.
You know, I love Ted DiBiase and all that.
The pettiness and the way we are is because of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Okay. He was. Listen to me. Hear me out. Everybody else won a title. They put it around their waist. Saso, how did he bring that title up? Left hand, dragging it.
Yeah, dragging, yeah.
That pettiness, like, this don't matter to me. Because The Rock says.
I want to say
He never put it over his shoulder? I thought he put it over his shoulder.
Check this out. But
when he came down that Titantron, he had it dragging. And then he walk on the side of the apron holding the ropes, get up there, and he smell and throw it. And let it hit his back.
No.
Check this out, y'all. Hey, look, check it, right? Because y'all brought up big stars. This is one thing the new generation, fans, who watch these independent wrestlers that come from New Japan, come from, all these wrestling organizations and independent style. You bring in names like The Rock, you bring in the names like Goldberg or all that, you tend to lose fans because they've seen them before. They want to see fresh faces. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the thing is with Saudi Arabia. I hope when they do buy this company, they be able to have fresh faces. Don't keep on having these part-time wrestlers coming to your venue, because what's going to happen, they there for that night, but your ratings go down, you ain't going to have no money.
Right.
I mean, that's my opinion.
I mean, look, this is your thing. Again, I'm not, and I ain't knocking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to love wrestling. I don't rock with it no more, but to everybody who does, call in. You know what I mean? Comment on the section below. Like, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? My man's passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know the girl, her name's Becky. Pardon me. She's from, I think, England or whatever. I heard her name. And I don't remember any many names. I know Roman Reigns, right? He's one of them. Yeah. Roman Reigns, one of them. Randy Orton is he still in the game? Randy Orton?
Yeah, he's still in.
Randy Orton's still in. Okay. All right.
No, matter of fact, I heard that him and John Cena is about to have a
Yeah, John Cena just came back, didn't he?
Yeah, they about to have they setting up a match, a loser must leave match.
Listen, this is the thing. Like, it's just kind of like, with the NBA, with the NFL, with hockey, with baseball. The old school players have created so much more avenues. And I mean old school played by wrestlers, have created so much more avenues for these wrestlers to not even be in it like that. Where you be in it for 5 years, you blow, you're not even doing this. Look at John Cena. He's been in movies, a bunch of movies. I think Roman Reigns been in movies. Batista's a movie star now. You feel me? Like, Batista is a movie star, bona fide. It don't matter the genre. They putting Batista in movies. He even commented and said, "Look, I don't want to be the dude. Was he Drac? Whatever his name was in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's, man, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to be typecast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I'm paraphrasing though. I'm not putting words in his mouth. I'm paraphrasing. But he said something to that extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. The avenues that Hulk Hogan, Bret Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, Ted DiBiase, Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, not Paul Horning? I forgot who it was. But you know what I'm talking about. Ric Flair. You know what I mean? All them got, Ravishing Rick Rude, Iron Sheik. And the guys even before them, Ricky Steamboat, Rocky Maivia, his dad, The Rock's dad. You know what I'm saying? He's second generation wrestler. Like, they paved the way for the wrestlers to do a lot more, and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's really what's up. Hopefully this Saudi Arabia group don't mess this up and they treat the women the way that women should be treated. You might own it. Hold on, Saj. You might own it, but this is America though. You know what I mean? Like, these women it's an American-based company. You know You know what I'm saying? Let them do them. Don't try to take away their rights. You shouldn't take away one's rights anywhere, no matter what country you in.
Hey, yo,
But go ahead,
Sauce.
Sar.
No,
Yo,
no, but I
Sauce.
was
I
about
heard
to
something
say,
about wrestlers that want to come back for one night and get a year's worth of money. You know anything about that?
yeah, that's why I was going there. You have Kurt Angle, you know what I'm saying? He wants to come back, make this one night appearance, maybe at WrestleMania. But I'm concerned about his neck, you know what I'm saying? It's not, he hurt him before he became a
Right.
WWE
He
superstar.
had a neck injury when he won the gold medal,
Check it.
bro. He won
Yeah,
it
right.
in
He
99,
won. He won.
98, 96. I'm sorry, 96. Go ahead, though. My bad, bro. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But I'm gonna keep going. But it's remarkable that he's able to, come
Oh,
back
you
from
said no,
that.
it's not. What's no, it's not? He didn't hurt his neck in 98, 96, in the 96 Olympics.
No, he did hurt himself. I ain't saying no. I'm just saying he's a 13-time champion in the WWE, TNA. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Famer. If he wants to have one more match in WWE, me personally, I think he should come to AEW because him and Jeff Jarrett works well together. That's why I personally think he should come to. I wouldn't even go to WWE based on what's going on with the ownership change and everything like that. AEW is where it's at. What you named earlier, these childhood wrestlers or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? That's in WWE, that's denominated, but AEW is a different breed, different animal, and there's different opportunities. There's wrestlers that's coming from New Japan coming there. They got this thing called a Forbidden, where they got different wrestlers coming from different organizations, and it makes it intriguing. No, you're not a wrestling fan, but that's what it is. AEW.
Yeah, no doubt.
You have Brian Damison who left. You had Cesaro who left. You had a lot of guys who left the WWE, went to WWE. AEW became successful. John Moxley, who was with the Shield. You mentioned Roman Reigns.
Right.
You had John Moxley, who was Dean Ambrose with the Shield, with Seth Rollins. And ironically, all three of them is in the top 10 in, in pro wrestling rankings as we speak right now. Top 5 too. You know what I'm saying? And John Moxley don't even have a title in his belt, and he's still top 5.
I got you.
So
I got you, bro. I mean, like I said, I hope. I think Kurt Angle should wrestle in the WWE. I mean, that's where he started, so why not? You know what I'm saying? AEW is what? That's Chris Jericho, right?
Chris Jericho, yeah.
All right. I mean, I listen. That's what Kurt Angle started. If he wants to do there, I'm sorry. If he wants to go there, that's where he should finish. Let him get one more match. But all I'm saying is,
Tony Khan will pay him that. What I'm saying is Tony Khan will pay him that money. Kurt Angle, that's where it's at. You want a big superstar to come to that? They call it AEW means all elite.
I got it. I know.
But you know what I'm saying? How elite it is to have Kurt Angle to wrestle at your company. This could be bigger than you because the thing is, they don't want Hulk Hogan to wrestle at his company. Well, that's speculation. Heard they don't want Hulk Hogan there. They never say Kurt Angle. Even Edge would show up there. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
All the that's what AEW is intriguing. No,
I got you, bro. I got you.
very intriguing.
I got you, bro. Like I said, I just want the side, whatever group is buying it, make sure the women treat it right. The same way. You know what I mean? With that being said, man, great topic. Saso, you did your thing, bring a light to the wrestling. I might start watching it more. I don't know. If I got time. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. We'll be right back. More topics. Fanatical Massos, Saso, Hayes, Mizzo. You know what I mean? Stay locked.
You receive no love. FN Hole 21, that's casino love. 10 max, 50 in the Stockton. Full court press, I assist John Stockton. Left hook, mean, 8-ounce gloves, we boxing. Dead on, aim dead on, nigga, you boxed in. Game good, money on the wood, really boxed in. Face shot, close casket.
Yo! Welcome back, Fanatical Massos, Saso, Mizzo, Hayes on the board. All right. Couple more topics before we get up out of here. Dana White, to be serious, you know, he never got charged. I'm pretty sure he didn't get charged. There's a video released of his wife slapping him. He slapped his wife. And he had a press conference yesterday basically saying, you know, somebody asked him, like, what's your punishment? He said, what should my punishment be? I'm paraphrasing. I'm not trying to put words in his mouth. What should my punishment be? You know, if I step away for 30 days, this, that, and the third, whoa. Like, how can he punish himself type thing? And this is his punishment, that he's got to go through it. And look, I'm going to recuse myself. I don't know. I would just say, look, you definitely shouldn't put your hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? Even though she smacked him first, you shouldn't. You know what I mean? But for him to just say, like, what should my punishment be? Like, if it was another player, if it was another fighter if it was another fighter, basically, that was with UFC, they might get suspended for, like, at least a couple months, maybe 6. So where's your 3 to 6 month suspension? Suspend yourself for 6 to 3 months. What makes you think the company can't be run without you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say. What do you think, Sauce?
Man, can't put all this in the way of your money. Can't put the mess in front of your money, you'll lose every time. Got people in your business, got the media in your business. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for both parties.
Yeah, I mean, again, they was both, you know, he said it. I don't know if she's confirmed it, but he's basically talked the most. Like, look, they was in Mexico, you know, a lot of alcohol involved, I guess, you know, and things got a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? And you'd hate to see that, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's not even about...
Can't control your liquor, don't drink.
Right, it's not about... I mean, it's about what happened. Again, don't put your hands... You know, we all agree. I got daughters, you know. You shouldn't go that far, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah,
so I'm not judging them for that. I'm basically just saying, like, you shouldn't do that. But what my criticism would be is, hey, for you to basically say, like, well, what should my suspension be? And asking the public, like, bro, you should have already said, you know what, I'm going to step back for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, you are the leader. You are not the leader. You are the owner of the company, basically. You're the president. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm going to step back for a minute. I'm not going to run operations. You know?
Don't sink your own ship, basically.
Right.
Basically, don't sink your own ship. You know, me and my daughter this morning, you know what I'm saying, we was talking about, keeping your hands to yourself and stuff like that. And, I don't want nobody putting their hands on my daughter. And, that's, including parents too. We have to learn how to talk. If we can't talk, go outside, get some air. Go somewhere, get space from each other. There's, money on the line. Like with Dana White, there's money on the line. You got people who's, you leading. You are leading these people. You know what I'm saying? If the boat sink, nobody ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that.
I'm saying with great power comes great responsibility. Like, you shouldn't just say, well, what should my suspension be? Or, this is my suspension. I'm not saying he said that. I'm paraphrasing. But I don't think he's suspending himself. He's not going to walk away for 30 days. He's not going to not be there. You know what I'm saying? And like people said, like, you should be, if something happened, if this was one of your fighters and you're going to suspend them for 3 to 6 months, then you should get 3 to 6 months. You know what I mean? Period. So people are gonna say, well, longer because you're the president. At least do to your fighters you do to yourself what you would do to your fighters. Hold yourself to that standard.
Worst come to worst, they're gonna find them. Worst come to worst,
who's gonna find him?
Find him?
Who's gonna find him? He's the president. Who's gonna find him?
Man, that's a good question.
Exactly. Ain't nobody do find him. Not a person to find him.
I mean, good thing, you know what I'm saying, he ain't get charges pressed on him, though.
Yeah, it was a video. I don't mean, again, I don't. If it was the United States, maybe. I don't know how it is in Mexico. Look, I'm not judging, man. That's somebody's business, and somebody happened to record it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying that, you know, that it's hey, it's okay. But I'm just saying, like, that was somebody personal, and somebody happened to. It wasn't. She didn't record it. Somebody else was recording it from some in the distance, and it got out.
Yeah.
And he got in front of it before it really leaked out, and it just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't know. Like I said, just, you know, practice what you preach, man. Like if you're gonna suspend them for 6 months, then you gotta hold yourself to that same standard. Great power comes great power comes great responsibility. But all right, let's finish on a lighter note. The Golden Globes was Sunday. You heard what my man Eddie Murphy said. He said when he won his award, he said, "I pay my taxes." He said I got three. He said, "And what's the advice for you? I got 3 things: pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife out your effing mouth," which is a troll. He got it, Will Smith. But again, him and Jada's worked together on Nutty Professor, so I'm sure they took it in just. You know what I mean? Will Smith had a tough year. But let's run through some of the winners, Sauce, real quick. Golden Globes. Your man Austin Butler won for Elvis. I ain't seen Elvis yet. Whatever. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I feel about. Look, I don't hate Elvis, man. I don't want people to get at me because there's a lot of Elvis fans who might listen to the show. I don't rob. Anyway,
shout out to but before you go on, shout out to his daughter that, you know, she just passed away today. So shout out to
rest in peace. Rest in peace. Lisa Marie Presley. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. I almost got it confused out.
Like Michael Jackson.
Rest in peace, Lisa Marie Presley. Like, it's sad that, you know, he died from an overdose as well. She died from an overdose. Is that what you were telling me?
Yeah. Oh, cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest. Oh, that's no. So not overdose. Cardiac arrest. Look what just happened with Damar Hamlin. Listen, it's a lot more prevalent than we think it is. Cardiac arrest happens a lot. Some people get saved. Again, with cardiac arrest, it's got to be somebody on the scene that can get you. If you're at home and it's just you and your wife or somebody that don't know what they're doing, look, I hate to say it, I don't know. That's my fear. You know what I mean? We all fear that. Like, man, I don't want to leave my kids just suddenly. You know what I'm saying? And she left her kids. She left her mother. She left her family. She left this world suddenly. Cardiac arrest. Like, rest in peace, Lisa Marie Presley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Rock the heavens, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, but anyway, getting back into this. So he's the winner. Austin Butler played Elvis. Actor in a drama or motion picture. Original song, I don't even know what this is. Natsu. I don't even know what the movie is. So actress in a drama, Kate Winslet for Tar. Still haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of these movies. I watched Blonde. I watched Blonde with Ana de Armas. I haven't seen it all, but I watched Blonde with Marilyn Monroe because, again, she suffered kind of the same fate as Elvis, like overdose. She kind of was just, you know, she had a hard life. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. The Fabelmans was the best drama, one for drama motion picture. Musical or comedy was The Banshees of Inisherin. I don't know. But again, Eddie Murphy won the Cecil B. DeMille Award. Musical or comedy, Michelle Yeoh. She won for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Remember, she got up on stage and was like, I'm not going to stop. But they were trying to get her off. She's like, I'm not rushing. As Asian American, they asked me, do I speak English? And she's like, I learned for a 14-hour flight. Basically, like, she went through a lot to get here. You know, they typecast, whatever, you know, how they do it. And she won. Congrats to her. Congrats to all the winners.
Yeah.
House of Dragon, a drama TV series, they won. Carol Burnett Award goes to Ryan Murphy. I don't even know what. Listen, I'm sorry. Foreign language film, Argentina, 1985. Colin Farrell won for The Banshees of Inisherin, actor in a musical or a comedy film. Angela Bassett, she won supporting actress in a motion picture. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Congrats. Yes, sir. They're making a part 3. His sister kind of leaked it. the sister who plays Shuri. She leaked like there's gonna be a part 3. Rest in peace again, Chadwick Boseman. Supporting actor in a motion picture was my man Ki Hui Kwan. I think Everything Everywhere at Once. They both won. Him and Michelle Yeoh. Remember, that's the kid from the Indiana Jones movie. You know what I mean? That's him. He won. Good luck. Good luck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He beat out Brad Pitt in Babylon. And, a couple other actors. Best animated feature was Pinocchio. Matter of fact, I see Pinocchio. I saw Pinocchio this year. I did see Pinocchio. That's a good movie. Me and my kids watched it. My kids, my wife, we watched it. Babylon won for original score. Director was Steven Spielberg for the Fablemans. Screenplay was Martin McDonagh for the Banshees of Inisherin. Actress in the drama TV series was Zendaya won for Euphoria. I still have yet to watch that series. It seems like it's good. You know what I mean? I'm going to get into it. Quinta Brunson, actress in a musical or a comedy TV series for Abbott Elementary. I've watched a little bit of it. I like it. You know what I mean? She beat out Katie Coaco in Flight Attendant. Jenna Ortega in Wednesday. Everybody loves that. And Selena Gomez in Only Murders in the Building. That Wednesday show, that show blew up. The Flight Attendant, the first season was good. I didn't see the second season of The Flight Attendant, but the first season of The Flight Attendant with Katie Coaco was great. That's a good series. Watch that. Musical, the winner for musical in the TV comedy series was Abbott Elementary. There's a lot of these joints, man. Actor in a musical or a comedy TV series was Jeffrey Allen White for The Bear. Remember, that's the dude who played Lip in Shameless. So, actor in a TV drama series, Kevin Costner, Yellowstone. I watched it, like, I'm not up to date on everything. I watch it because my wife loves the show, but I'm not up to date on it. Anyway, we can keep going. There's just so many other actors. You look it up. Jennifer Coolidge won for White Lotus. Supporting actor, my man Tyler James Williams for Abbott Elementary. He was also Everybody Hates Chris. That was him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Julia Garner for the Ozarks. She won in supporting actor in a TV series, musical or drama. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch the Ozarks, she played Ruth. That was a great show. Great show. So, Sasha, I'm gonna ask you this. What is your favorite TV and movie show of all time?
My favorite movie and TV show of all time. TV show of all time. Hey, look, it's a lot of them, but I have to say the Sanford Son is my favorite TV show. Because Fred Sanford Lamont, you know what I'm saying? I was a son before I became a dad. You know what I'm saying? Now I had to listen to Authority.
All right. What else? Before you go, it's quick, bro.
Hey, look, you asked me a question, so I'm just giving you straight up. And my other movie is and my other joint is The Last Dragon.
Yes, sir. I like it. What about right now? What's your favorite movie that came out this year if you watched one, and your favorite TV show that came out this year if you watched one?
TV favorite show. I mean, I've been on Stars lately, and Step Up High Noon. I mean, Water High.
Okay.
Step Up Water High, and I like BMF.
Okay. All right. My favorite movie of all time, man. I got a bunch. I love The Sandlot, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was wholesome. It was wholesome, man. You know what I mean? The Sandlot was wholesome. You know what I mean? Like, cause I remember, what would he say? Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I say and wish I was a kid again. Like, it was the simpler times, man. And that was The Sandlot. It wasn't just about baseball, though. Like, we played basketball, football, and just in the yard, running around being stupid. You know what I mean? Like, and not worrying about you going home and it's like, well, I don't worry about the bills. Like, and it sucked because, again, you wish you could have helped, but again, it wasn't your issue. You know what I mean? Like, you just went home, dirty, crazy, take a shower, go to bed, get up and do it all over again. I can't wait till Saturday, go outside after watching cartoons. Let's go outside and run around and get crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so, Sandlot is my joint. Favorite show of all time? Damn, bro, that's hard, man, because I got a bunch. Sopranos is dope. The Wire was dope.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole bunch of them, bruh.
Weeds.
Nah, I don't mess with weeds. Hayes said weeds. I don't do weeds.
I think the best.
Ozarks is dope, but yo, Game of Thrones is fire,
I
man.
think
There's a
the
bunch.
best movie ever
There's a
made,
bunch though.
I don't care who gets mad at me, argue with me. Is Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator is the best. All right, that's it. Best movie ever made. I'm saying my best movie. Gladiator was dope. Gladiator was dope. I love Gladiator.
Gladiator, what is your name? I'm Maximus Decimus.
Sure, I might as well add the Matrix. Might as well add the
We're not
Matrix
adding
to
the
all
Matrix.
that.
All right, the movie I'm watching, the shows that.
Honestly, I think Constantine.
You mean not the Matrix, man?
I think
You don't remember
Constantine.
Neo?
Constantine.
Not really,
was
bro.
better
I ain't
than
gonna lie.
Matrix. Constantine was better than
Ain't
Matrix.
I like Constantine better than the Matrix. I don't think it was better than the Matrix, but I like Constantine
It was
better.
better than the Matrix. The Matrix is up there with Lord of the Rings. A whole bunch of walking talking for no reason.
And guess what? And none of us never mentioned Friday.
Well, man, come on, man. Friday's the joint, but I'm just saying that's.
Honestly, the way I feel like I enjoyed the other ones, but I think the first Friday is the best Friday.
Of course it is. That's that. I mean, we could all say that. That's like yo.
Like Mike Epps was a good citizen.
That's like saying
he's
Mo-
not Chris Tucker. He's not. Come on, man.
We could say Menace to Society was a great movie. We could say that's a bunch of good movies, man.
Society was a good movie. South Central.
Typecast, yeah, South. Again, it was all typecast. You know what I mean? We could do all that.
Society by sipping juice in the
Yeah,
hood,
we could do all that.
or
You know what I mean?
Kool-Aid in the hood or whatever.
Like I said, but there's a bunch of movies that I like, but the Sandlot's kind of like, all right, yeah, I could. The Sandlot comes on, I'm always gonna sit there and watch it. Again, there's a bunch of movies, but the Sandlot comes to mind. TV show of all time, my favorite TV show of all time, man.
The Bernie Mac show. That's
Probably that. It's got that or Fresh Prince. You know what I mean? Like one of those. You know what I mean? Definitely Fresh Prince. That's got to be my favorite TV show of all time.
I mean, but you got
For
also
sure.
Moesha.
Oh, you know what? Supernatural. Supernatural's my show.
Yo, Saso,
I
I'ma
love
throw you
Supernatural,
back.
bro.
I'ma
Supernatural's my
I'ma
favorite show.
I'm gonna take you back. Parent Trap. That's that show too.
Parent Trap?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The old school joint with what's his name? Dude that played the first black superhero. He was scared to fly.
Black Man? I don't know, bro.
What is the name? What is his name, bro?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even know.
Right.
Hey, he's gonna look it up. But yeah, like my favorite TV show, man, it could be Supernatural. That was my show, man. I love Supernatural, dog.
Man, we ain't mentioned New York Undercover.
Oh yeah, New York Undercover was dope
and
though.
Living
Of course,
Colors.
Living Color was dope. Living Color was dope. That's comedy though. Like I loved it. I love Living
Yeah.
Color. Living Color's always gonna be there, man. That's lore. If you don't know nothing about Living Color, you tripping. You know what I mean? In Living Color, you
it's called
can do
Parenthood. I'm
what
sorry,
you want. Yeah,
Parenthood.
Parenthood with Blake Man.
Robert
With Blake
Thompson.
Man. Yeah, Robert
Yeah,
Thompson.
Robert
He played Blake Man. Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
yeah,
Blake
Blake
Man.
Man.
Yeah. He had the daughter. He had the wife. He had the son. Yeah.
And this dude was
TK.
the uncle.
Yeah. TK. Yup. Yeah,
I mean,
for
there
sure,
was
man.
Sister, smart guy.
Smart guy.
Bro,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Damon Wayne show.
What? My wife and kids?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one.
George Lopez too, man. George Lopez, man.
How
We
you
throw
gonna
George
mention
Lopez
that
up.
before mention Martin?
We know Martin's right. Martin. Josh wasn't alive for Martin like that.
I
He
was
a-
alive for Martin. What you talking about?
He was a twinkle. He was a twinkle.
What you talking about? Every time I think of Martino, I remember that Halloween episode where the Grim Reaper comes out the closet.
I think so. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
When all the lights go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Grim Reaper comes out the closet. Yeah. And he wake up.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I remember Martin though.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up. Good topics this week.
Oh, for sure.
Listen, y'all, like, subscribe, comment. We love y'all. Keep supporting us, holding us
sir.
down. This has been the Fanatical Masso Show. Hayes producing the track.
Uh-huh.
King Saso, it's your boy Mizzo. We back next week. We doing this every week. We coming at y'all. Keep rocking with us. Keep supporting us. We gonna keep bringing it to y'all live and direct. Stay blessed. Peace. We out. One.
You receive no love. FN 21, that's casino love.